Yep.
Bello.
Hi. I
Meowdy.
just tried to call Dragon, but I got no answer. She has been sick, so
I mean, that's fine. I'm probably not gonna run for too long today. Like I said, I'm not doing the best. I'm still feeling really
you?
exhausted.
Are you
It's
okay?
fine.
We'll see, I guess.
Oh!
Yeah, we're here if you want to talk, man. We got you.
Is it fucking raining?
Oh no.
Sorry, I had to pee.
It's fucking raining. Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind the golden shower.
Okay. Hello, Darth. Alright. Last time on Iron and Law, the price of... was it the price for blood or the price of blood? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
It was the price of something.
Yeah, it was
Probably
the
seen
price of blood. I think it was the price of blood.
Okay.
Get down.
Can we agree to revoke his right to speak?
Who?
Ollie?
Okay.
I don't know if you heard what he said, but it
no.
was good.
Last time you spoke with Lord Iron Fist and have accommodated yourself some more allies. However, in the weeks after, you saw less and less of Lord Iron Fist. Eventually to a point where you did not see him at all. And eventually, it comes a time where Lieutenant Forgeheart beckons you towards his throne.
His throne? His throne? Sorry, I'm listening. Yes?
Lieutenant Forgeheart will stand in front of Lord Iron Fist's throne, almost in a trance, more or less. He will clear his throat. I don't have my cup. Fuck. It's fine. Welcome, heroes of the continent of Sentia. As you've probably seen, Lord Iron Fist is not currently here. And I have been given the bad news as to... we do not know where he is. Whilst this is a problem, I am still acting commander underneath of him. The things that we know so far are the last thing that he told me was that he was going to do something near the Old Testament of Faith before Red Eyes Raymond got there. But either he moved too hastily or he moved too slow. We've sent scouts and your party of scouts ahead to attempt to either collect his remains or return him to us. Do we believe that he has went AWOL? No. Do I believe he acted foolishly? No. For with Lord Iron Fist, it was always going to be the same thing. He was always going to be on the front lines whenever the war came. And I expect that he is either alive or went down without a fight. You probably have several questions. Several questions that I am willing to hear and answer.
I was gonna ask something, I forgot.
Rio?
I forgot. What is our goal before the final battle?
Right now, our goal is currently to locate Lord Ironfist. We are still attempting to do so, but the problem is, like I said, we do not know if he is dead or alive. So, if we cannot locate him, nor his remains, our main focus is to work together with all of our allies to finish his cause and defeat Red Eyes Raymond. That is our current task. Now trust me, I don't like doing it without him either. But if there's one group of people that I know could do it, it's you.
Lord Ironfist was pretty strong with the time I spent with him.
I agree. I've known Lord Ironfist for several years. I've been his second in command for several decades, even. There's not been a time where that man has let go that easy.
I don't think he would die that easily. He might just not be in a situation where he can regroup.
Captured, possibly.
What was that, Darth?
I said captured. Possibly.
Captured Lord Ironfist? You're funny.
There are spells that have captured dragons, and there are spells that have captured gods.
Forgeheart will shake his head. I believe that Lord Ironfist has not been captured. I know him way too well. Even with some sort of spell or anything else, Lord Ironfist would find a way. Trust me.
Time stop?
No one possesses that sort of magic, nor have I ever heard of that spell.
What do you know of Red Eyes Raiden?
Most everything. I could debrief you on a few things that I know of Red Eyes Raymond. Would that be helpful?
Yes. I'm sorry, I completely forget, other than the fact that Red Eyes Raiden pulled bullshit on Bilkatai. I don't remember much about him. Outside character.
Raymond, we believe to be, from your investigations and other parties that have sent us the information, we believe him to be some sort of thing called a balancer, or perhaps even an Ilkthar, whatever that is. Some sort of daemon or infectious creature of some sort. We are unsure of what it is, but what we know so far is what I know. Red Eyes Raymond has always been a paladin of Test tier, so we know that he is a paladin or cleric of sorts, and his powers must reflect that. Now, The other thing about Red Eyes Raymond is that he is not of this world. He is some part of you, the beacons, and the prism. What that means exactly, I am unsure. Whether it is the Testacteer that resides within him, or if it is Raymond himself being a part of the prism, I am unsure of that. That is something that you need to figure out, and what we've been tasking you with, and some of your scouts to figure out. But now the main problem is that there isn't a lot of information about him.
The places of power seem to relate to Raymond in some way.
Yes, I have heard rumor that, from what I understand, the places of power that you went to and secured, you saw a vision of a prism that required Raymond. But we are unsure of whether that is Raymond himself or Testacteer. What I believe that it is Testacteer, as the people from the Starlight Palace, namely the one named Yenhorn, have told us that we can behead Raymond once Testacteer is summoned, but only when Testacteer is summoned. So I believe that he is not a part of the prism after all, and he is some sort of, perhaps, conduit.
So he's the link between the two.
That is our assumption. We do not know what powers he could possess if he is a conduit, or even if he is a part of the prism in its entirety. Veril, perhaps you know more about this prism entity, or any of the beacons, for that matter.
Veril is just going to kind of reiterate everything he's already said. Ending with, I do know this. We fought one entity, and we were outmatched just about every step of the way.
And what creature was that outmatched the prism?
Oh, we fought HMA, and he just could have destroyed us with one hand behind his back.
So the prism can destroy other parts of the prism?
Man, I don't know.
Other than
Tell me this. What do you know of the prism's capabilities?
It's capable of anything, honestly.
hmm.
Perhaps you're misunderstanding, Veril. What I'm asking you is not of the pillars, but the prism itself. Do you know if it has separate powers from the pillars, or the beacons even? Or is it the same thing, but some sort of conduit as well?
What I'm saying is the pillars are the prism.
Well, wouldn't they be a part of the prism? Not the prism completely. No?
See, that is one thing that I'm not understanding. You and every other person that knows of the other continent speaks of the pillars of light almost as if they are the prism. But there's also the entity that they call the prism. Or at least one of them calls the prism.
From. Go ahead, Darth.
I was gonna say from a lore perspective, I believe the prism was created by a sorcerer from an old reality that is still causing us after effects to this day. But due to that, the very physical beings that we know as the pillars have become manifestation of the prism.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, from
Wait.
information that Moore is basically kind of put together, is that the prism itself, um, is a reflection or of all the pillars at once, infinitely over.
So,
So we're seeing maybe from one of the pillars, we're maybe seeing 1% of the pillar's true power.
so what you're telling me is that this prism is some sort of almost tap in for the pillars. It is where they get their source of strength.
Yes, basically. But it's more than that. They get their strength from the prism, but they are the prism.
So that does that mean that the strength is shared throughout the prism and the pillars itself?
Yes. Essentially.
So it's an infinite expanding conduit as long as you train it.
Maybe? Question mark? I know that the prism isn't complete unless you have all of them.
What is all of them?
All of the pillars.
So the colors are
One for every-
directly linked to the prism.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Blue. All the
Yes,
colors.
I know the colors. What I'm trying to gather from you all is that in this final battle, you will be fighting alongside these other beacons. You will be fighting alongside other adventurers that share this source of strength. Am I not wrong on that?
We will.
So what I'm trying to understand is if there is a way that perhaps we could kindle this into your bodies even more. Basically, what I'm asking you is, do you believe that you could gain the source of strength directly into your being and share its strength again?
Hmm.
Maybe.
And even
Outside of my
then,
realm of
pretty-
knowledge.
That's
Uh,
that's something that we'd have to ask.
Even then, I have heard rumors that the pillars can choose something called heralds, which are normal folk imbued with the power.
Yes, we have heard of these heralds. I've been contacted by one named Siler. He is apparently going to be joining in a future battle of ours, and he has told me about being the herald of the red and green, which was once the black pillar of light.
Yes.
I see. So, do you believe that there is some sort of training that someone could help you with to acquire more strength from the prism? Or do you
Are
believe
you
that you
saying-
possess all of its strength?
So you think
I-
you want more people to become heralds?
No, what I'm asking is Veril and Mora and even Sakura. You are all beacons of the prism, are you not?
Yes.
Then what I'm asking you is there a way that we could potentially draw the strength out into you from the prism? I'm asking if there's a way that we could perhaps strengthen you more. Is there something that the
Possibly.
continent could do to help you?
I
I
think
don't know.
that might be outside of our knowledge,
Um,
unfortunately.
the only thing more I could think of is possibly a direct involvement from the pillars doing the training.
Is that not what you did with Atrame? The training of the prismatic being?
That was a trial.
a trial.
That was a trial to see if we were even worthy to stay in.
So that was a trial to see if you were worthy of being a beacon, then.
Yes.
So,
Training.
allow me to understand this, and sorry to interrupt you, but I need to understand this. You went to this trial to become a beacon, and he did not train you? He just assumed that you would understand how to use its power.
Honestly, we didn't even know it was a trial until after. We just suddenly appeared in this realm and he decided to kick our ass for comparative to a month.
I see. There are still some things that I'm not understanding fully, but what I will do is trust your word. That is all that I can do, as I'm not fully in the knowledge of what the prism is, because I am from this continent. A continent where somehow our prism wasn't complete. And you telling me now that the prism must be complete for some sort of strengthening of power worries me.
If I remember correctly, Veryl, didn't our black get co-opted, controlled,
You're
consumed?
cutting out. I did not hear a word you said. I'm sorry.
All right. If I'm remembering this correctly, didn't our black at one point get co-opted, controlled, or consumed by the enemy to where we were actually struggling for a long time because our prism wasn't complete? Because everything that powered the prism powered the enemy as well.
I did not hear a word you said. I'm sorry. Say again.
I fucking hate this headset sometimes. All right. I'm asking at one point, as Mora, she's asking if didn't at one point our black pillar get co-opted, controlled, or consumed by the enemy in such a way that it essentially was we had an incomplete prism.
I'm going to assume that was not common knowledge to the realm at the time. Ruben?
I mean, you know it because you witnessed it through your refractions.
Okay. Then Vera will nod and explain the story of Thievius.
Lieutenant Iron Fist or Iron Forge looks even more confused. So, hold on. Are you telling me that, in a sense, time is repeating itself again if Raymond is some sort of conduit for Testec Tier?
Repeating itself? No, time was utterly stopped before it could continue on to the next iteration. Essentially, we're in a whole different timeline from the original now.
Hold on. What the fuck is an iteration?
Varel is gonna
Reality shattered in a way
face
that
palm and he is going to start from the beginning and explain.
As you kind of explain the concept of an iteration to a person that still has no fucking clue what you're talking about, he looks even more confused.
we try to dumb it down in a way that he can kind of understand.
It's still too much for him. He's from a continent where he doesn't understand that concept.
Varel is going to... Do they have chalk?
They do, but it's not going to matter because he's not going to worry about it, basically. He tries to understand, but he's not of the continent that you were from, so he really can't. So he can only make his assumptions as his character, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to play his character to be like he's just trusting your word, like he's just listening to you, but he also wants to understand what he can do for you, basically.
The other option is
Well, hold on, because I have something to say to you guys after you explain the iterations. He will say, so what you're essentially telling me is that the world has been rebirthed over and over again in an attempt to grow the prism's strength.
Yes.
yes.
While I do not fully understand the concept of how we were reborn, or rebirthed, or how we even exist, what I will ask next is, how was the prism broken? What broke it?
Varel will try to explain that it was Red Eye's doing.
No. I understand that Raymond has broken this prism, but what broke yours?
We do not speak his name.
We don't speak of
Was
what
it a-
entity actually caused
Was it a person?
More like a monster.
more like more like an entity, not just a monster.
I
No,
see.
It was a monster.
And what did this creature do to more or less break the prism?
I, as Varel, am going to take him back all the way to the beginning, explain the fight with Fear without saying his name. And I'm going to
The original.
explain the Jade explosion, and I'm going to explain how the world started over to fight him, combat him with newer heroes to try to stop it. And I'm going to try to explain as very clearly and safely as I possibly can, using the phrase, "A flower never truly dies."
He will look at you and will kind of more or less nod. But I wonder, can you tell me the actual reason that the prison broke? Do you remember? There's an actual reason that it broke.
Because Thievius was taken over by fear.
Yes, but there was more of a reason to why the prison broke and why fear was even made in the first place.
Wasn't it the outside of character knowledge? Wasn't it the abyss?
No.
Wasn't the
Because
splitting of?
Go ahead, Darth.
I was gonna say it wasn't the splitting of the crater that caused it, that sparked it, but it was.
No.
Was it the research that Thievius did
Darth,
into
will you
the-
give other people a chance to answer, please?
Sorry, I could not hear you actually trying to speak at all.
Well, you just kept going and going. You didn't give me a chance to. It was because Thievius was attempting to make... wasn't he attempting to make new pillars? No?
No. He made Thievius made the prism in order to combat the eventual corruption that was fear. He could feel fear corrupting him, but he did something way before that broke the prism. It's why it was broken in the first place.
Was it the Starblades?
No.
No? I feel like he made something that was just not right.
He didn't make something, he broke something. What are you still trying to repair?
Reality?
No.
Fine.
Something that was a promise from death. Perhaps a covenant.
Oblivion?
Oh,
I don't
is
know.
it
The
that
only
one
things we've been
thing?
I used to
Between
say it
the-
all. I used to say it all the time in combat.
Bro, I don't remember.
He broke mercy.
You've never said that to me.
Yeah, I
that
have.
was never said in combat. Not
Yeah.
not
Do you remember when you first started playing in the Dawn Rises? Before every combat, what would I say?
You wouldn't
This
say
enemy is
anything.
merciless.
I would say the time for mercy is past.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Oh shit!
How
So
does one
Thievius,
break mercy?
because he didn't show mercy whenever. So the way that mercy was broken was because Thievius killed a innocent thing to create new life. He attempted to create shadows, but he killed an innocent thing to do that.
Oh, I see.
So he broke mercy
Oh.
by killing something innocent. To be
Fair
fair,
enough.
and to be clear, it was not his fault.
I mean, wouldn't it kind of be his fault though?
No, because he was still technically being gaslit more or less by the Abyss. Basically, in Thievius's research, do you remember? Hold on. Do you remember the research notes that you found in the Dawn Rises? The ones that you found in the library where you found your Starblade?
Yes.
Do you remember whenever I told you that Thievius did an experiment, attempting to create basically a stronger being than the warrior?
Yeah.
Which was the shadows.
Yeah.
Do you remember how he did that experiment?
No.
He killed his own brother.
Didn't he?
Wait, Thievius had a brother?
Yeah, Thievius had a brother, and he killed him in cold blood because the Abyss told him that to make a stronger being, he had to sacrifice something worth his own blood.
I didn't know Thievius had a brother.
Yeah. It was in like some fucking notes that I probably told you a long time ago, but you probably don't remember it. Very like, it's not at the front of your mind, basically.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that at all.
But yeah, he
absolutely for real.
the reason that the prison broke at all was because Thievius broke mercy by killing his brother.
Fair enough.
And this was all while he was being gaslit by the Abyss to make a stronger being than the Warriors, which he didn't even do.
Right.
The Shadows were far less superior than the Warriors. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Forge Heart will take a look at each of you and kind of assess what he's said and what you've said, and he will say, so, after everything that you've told me, do you believe that we can win?
Well, of course we can win. Hope is never really truly lost.
You speak of this person, perhaps thing. You called it a flower. What is
Yes.
that?
My friend, that is hope.
The hope of a new day. Hope of a new life. Hope of a brighter future.
Also,
Wow.
talking about the original Jade Pillar.
Well, I do like your saying. To look forward to a new day is something that we've all been wanting since day one while being on this continent. Raymond and his church members have made it increasingly more difficult to look for the hope in all things, to look for the good in all things. So I ask you this now. Do you have hope?
Yeah.
Always.
To steal my hope, one has to cut my heart out.
He'll look at Calypso and Garrick, who haven't answered.
Calypso gives a simple nod but does not speak.
I'm just here to give nightmares, man.
He blinks at what Garrick says, and then will say, well, in that case, here is my suggestion, and here is what everyone is currently doing. And what I suggest is that we don't do what they're doing. I say that we move within the next 3 days in an attempt to find Lord Iron Fist and begin our battle on the front lines.
Fair enough.
3 days. Will we have word? Okay, you said word was coming from the continent that people are coming to assist.
Yes, we have already heard word that the church is apparently, well, flattened.
Ah,
Something about a talking sword and screams of V10. Oh, and also there was a ginormous flash of red and scarlet that fucking annihilated half of the fucking church.
Verla's going to look
was
over
there
at
rivers of
Calypso.
blood?
What did you say, Ollie?
Sorry.
You both talked at the same time.
Veryl is going to look over at Calypso and smile, saying, sounds like we may get that fly yet.
What?
Calypso just kind of stares for a moment and looks away.
Do I need to know about this fly?
No.
It's not important.
Wow,
to
he
you.
speaks.
I see how it is.
Must be important? He says confused.
But
Well,
Um,
nevertheless, yes, we will have preparations for all of us, including myself, to be on the front lines within 3 days.
Hey. Now the only question is Warner's shield done?
Yeah, it's done. I just gotta finish the fucking runic shit.
Okay. No,
Anyhow,
I did ask.
what? Go ahead, sorry.
Was asking. I did not mean to cut Ollie because when I went to go say it, I thought I gave enough pause to hear for other people. But I had asked if there was rivers or blood, or if blood was moving in odd ways.
Blood moving in odd ways, rivers, Currently, there is a
Raining blood.
report that there is a team of bear folk making their way to the Starlight Palace. I would assume that is of your doing, however. Apparently, one of them hopped off the fucking ship and obliterated, like... Hold on. He holds up a fucking massive report. Like, literally a massive fucking scroll. Let's
so
see
funny,
here.
actually.
He killed, apparently, 250 men on his own. Something about this
Wow.
fucking legendary sword.
Uncle Atticus.
Nope, that wasn't Atticus.
No, that was Atticus.
Atticus has.
Oh, maybe that was Atticus.
Atticus has a fucking Excalibur. The legendary sword.
There have also been reports that, well... How about this? He holds up a strange stone in his hands that you've never seen before, and he crushes it. And you see the literal image of Graham fucking plowing through church members. Like, just one after the other, just absolutely decimating them. Like, they're fucking dead. Like, the sword even eats some of them. That is something that we were given a few days ago by the god Viten. Apparently some sort of show off.
What can I say? My god likes to show off.
Apparently.
No, Mora was hinting at, like, is there any visible effects that Sid did something?
He kind of shakes his head. There is nothing about blood. Well, actually, now that I think about that, we have heard of a Fire Ganassi and several of her other fellows apparently making their way towards the church and the Old Testament of faith as well. And obviously, you know that those people are definitely blessed by V10, and apparently it was cited that there is some sort of blood creature with them. No clue what that's about.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Oh,
I was just curious
also-
because,
Really side note, did you know that V10 is apparently on the continent?
Doesn't surprise
This
me.
one?
No,
he's
like
on
no,
Sentia.
no. Like, I mean, his physical being is on the continent.
Hasn't he physically shown up on 12 multiple times?
No, this is the first time that you're ever hearing of him actually appearing on a continent.
On the continent of 12? I'm actually asking because I'm assuming he's physically shown
On
up.
No.
Sentai.
I'm-
On
Sentai
Sentia.
On Sentai?
Sentia.
On Sentia? Okay,
No,
so
V10 has never actually shown up to a war before. He just
Huh?
blesses them.
Oh, he likes to tease
I-
it, but he doesn't actually please it.
I turn.
I can end the
to
session right
Bear.
now.
Golly.
I can just like end the stream and fucking go play Warframe.
Wait, you play Warframe?
Yeah, I play Warframe. The fuck you mean?
Come on, we were all
Bitch.
thinking it.
You need to tell me when you play
were the
Warframe so I can
only
hop
one,
on and help
Ollie.
you.
I'm playing with Jay.
It was funny. Don't lie.
Also, Darth, I don't know if you heard, I got corrupted.
What love? Where are you in the planets or story wise?
No. I got corrupted. Stares at Ollie.
Oh, you mean Fortnite? Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I got corruded.
Because
I
I'm
had
trying
that
to corrupt
too.
oh, I
my
know. I
stream.
played a game with you.
Oh
Played some
yeah.
games with you.
I
beat
forgot.
you in that race, you bitch.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, Lieutenant Forgeheart will kind of, after all that he said, he will say, well, you have 3 days to get yourselves prepared, although I will say that we've already prepared potions, so there's no need in that. Study all that you can in 3 days, perhaps attempt to find some more information on Red Eye's Raymond, or perhaps even the church. In that time, we will be preparing our squads to go on the front lines. We are going to be the first defenses, and the first ones into action. And I will make sure of that.
I have one
Um,
question.
Yes,
Is there a library? Yeah.
upstairs.
I will go to the library.
I think Mora will just when Mora isn't training on more techniques with the shield and the hammer, she will definitely be training with the clerics on increasing her healing capacity.
All right. I know I said I was going to run a short session, but that's probably where I'm going to call it because I'm still
Wait,
feeling
hold on.
exhausted.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my sheet. Did I ever get my blessing and stuff in terms of what I got from leveling up all the way?
Your blessing. What class did you choose?
Yeah. The test tech tier related stuff, because I am Blade of Light.
What blessing are you talking about?
It says somewhere on the thing. I have to pull it up. Give me a sec.
The only thing that Mora would have done was turned to Varel at the end and been like, hasn't he shown multiple times on the continent of the 12?
No.
Ancient
Or was that
Blade
other
of
guy?
Light.
Because I do remember.
He's shown up, but like never a physical manifestation.
Yeah, level 9.
Fucked. My elbow just knocked over my cup.
Just knocked over your coffee?
Oh, and level 8. I
Mhm.
don't know about the clash yet either. But
Hold
I don't
on.
think that's happened yet.
I'm taking a look.
Yeah.
Ancient Blade of Light. You said level 8 and 9?
Yeah. 8 and 9.
Yeah,
have
those are
stuff
just
like that.
inherent abilities. Oh, you
Well, I
mean
don't know anything
the
about-
light of the truth?
Yeah.
I haven't decided on what blessing you want. The blessing that I'm gonna give you. Mainly because at one point in time you talked about reclassing.
I considered it, but I never ended up doing it.
Well, I didn't know that because
Oh.
I never was told that you didn't decide on it. So are you going to
No, I didn't.
reclass?
I am not going to.
Okay, in that case, I will make your blessing, and then I will the Hand of Test tier is just an inherent passive that you get.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just curious asked what the clash itself actually does,
I
but I assume that's
I
how
can't
they
tell
do
you.
it.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
So,
It'll be fun to see though. That was all my questions. Oh wait, I need to do stuff on Mollis's sheet because I realized they have no skills and they're supposed to have skills.
okay. Before we end, does anyone here need an advanced fighting style other than Koro, who needs to find one?
How am I gonna
No, I
find
think I'm good.
one? Like, that's what I don't understand. How do I find an advanced fighting style?
You find a trainer that can teach you one. Basically, you
Didn't
ask
you learn
you
the-
ask important NPCs if they have an advanced fighting style for you. He learned a monastic way, not an advanced fighting style.
Why don't
They're
they
two different
ask,
things.
Fortart?
I'd rather ask Loki if I were to get an advanced fighting style. I kind of ask Iron Fist, but he's not here.
So Fortart might have the same one because it's assumed that he would have trained his most trusted man in the same way.
I hate to break the bad news to you, but Forge Heart is a fucking fighter sorcerer, and Iron Fist is a fucking monk.
Okay, are there any monks here that know the fucking...
Dear God, no.
Alright, so,
Get fucked, Lamel.
You see,
Oh.
you didn't tell me that I have to find a trainer. You said, "Yeah, find a way to get one."
Yeah,
Like,
you can.
what?
Well, so
Oh,
there are two different ways that you can do it. So you can either find a trainer, or you can find an advanced fighting style in a book, which I think there is one in the library, but I'll have to find it.
Okay.
Okay, so the fighting style, the Lord of Protection, the one that
That's a basic
defensive
one.
thing that I chose.
That's a basic one.
Okay, then I can have-
advanced
then I-
fighting styles are completely different to both monastic ways and the basic fighting styles. So the advanced
don't
fighting
have one.
styles, well, are you supposed to have one? What is your secondary class? It's cleric, right?
Bellowing Truth, Barbarian Cleric.
Yeah, so
I'm
you don't
yeah.
get an advanced fighting style because you classed into a magic class. You didn't class into a martial class.
Oh.
I believe
Okay.
Koro went Oh wait, Koro, do you even
Cleric,
get one,
well-
Koro?
Yes, it's specifically because I don't know if I would get two because I went into martial second. I don't know what monk is, but it's because I chose a specific.
Oh, you went
subclass that
cleric.
allowed me. Yes, cleric first.
Then you do get
With-
two. That's completely my
I do
bad.
Get two. Yeah, I get.
I thought you
didn't
went
know I would
monk
get two.
first.
No. I don't know what thing it is, but I know I have a thing that gives me an advanced fighting style.
Yeah, I know that. I know that you
So-
do. You should have two. I didn't. I thought you went monk first. I forgot that you were cleric first.
Well, no, because else we have no healers, so
Yeah.
kind of had to.
So, and I was Barbarian first, went into Cleric.
Yeah, so you won't get one unless you have the feat that gives you one. I think.
Which I don't think you can get if you're subclassing. The other thing.
Yeah,
I
you
was the
can't.
sub-
I don't think you
demon.
can. I don't think you can get the thing because you went magic instead of martial anyway. So it anyway, you don't have one. That's all you need to know. Varel has
Okay.
one and Sakura has one because they're both beacons. I might make a beacon one for you. It's just that you went barbarian and Sid is a fucking samurai, so it's gonna be difficult.
Well,
Also, you have no
Okay.
impale weapons and are completely not bleed based, so it's gonna be fucking hard to make something from a fucking pillar of light that is all about bleed and killing people and, everything else rather than, a samurai that can kick the fucking shit out of everybody.
yeah. To be fair, you made Tank so tanky, I could get away with being the tank. So I had to go, the tank.
Anyway, that's all I'm gonna. That's all I'm gonna tell you is that you might have one, but I severely doubt it because I don't know if I'm gonna find something that will work for your build.
Mm.
I might be able to think of something, but like, it just wouldn't make sense. So it would be like completely against your character, and I don't want to do that. I'm currently working
I
on
had a
yours,
couple.
Oliver. By the way,
What?
I'm currently working on your advanced fighting style.
Sweet.
I finished
I will-
Audell's and Aurora's last night, and then I'm gonna try to work on Darth's next. I'm gonna try to find something for you, and
Yep.
then I'll finish
Yeah.
Sakura.
By the
I
way,
have
I am. Oh,
Hold on, Darth, go ahead.
yeah, I have a slight idea on how it could work. You said
No, I don't want any
the
ideas. I'll think of something, maybe, but it's so the difficult part isn't that I could make one. I'm just trying to think of one that would make sense for your character. I have several that would make sense for you being a beacon, but for your character, I don't have one.
Mm.
Anyway, that's where I'm gonna call it for today. I'm sorry, guys. I still feel really exhausted, and I've not had a really good morning.
No,
And
that's fine.
it's getting closer to Christmas time, so I wanted to run shorter sessions. I'm probably gonna run a short session if we can all gather, hopefully on Friday. But I doubt that we'll be able to because holidays and all that shit. So if we don't run Friday,
Yeah.
I completely understand because Christmas and New Year's directly after. Anyway,
Oh yeah, bro.
thanks
You
for
guys
being
are
here,
not
chat.
seeing me on New Year's.
Goodbye.
Bye, Giant.
Later.
Bye,